What's up, ladies and gents? Today we are looking at the Toyota Corolla SX Hybrid. Now the SX stands in the middle of the line above the Ascent Sport but below the ZR, so it gets some of the features but not all of them, and this is the hybrid version as opposed to the petrol version. So you come up to the front and you've got these daytime running LEDs. I've left the car running just so we can see those LEDs go. And then this new edgy styling from Toyota with going into the badge with the blue shade, given that it is a hybrid. And then down the bottom you have these Euro styled grille with a little spot here that says AU/US for the number plates. And a very nice grille at the front. Then you come around to the 16-inch wheels, which are Copia EP150s from Bridgestone. Not the grippiest or most sportiest, and the profile is 205/55/R16. So they've got a decent chunk of profile there to be able to cop the hit very well when you're going over humps and whatnot. This colour is quite interesting as well. I would call it like a goldy brown. Probably not the colour I would choose, but still nice enough. Then you come to the rear wheels, same Bridgestones, and the profile is the same as well, the 205/55/R16. Now the back lights are running as well because I have kept it on, and you've got the LED lights going on there with the hybrid badging. Now I'm just wondering if you can see the exhaust, because it does get a bit tucked away, and you can just see it on the right there. So it is tucked away and hidden. And then your reverse camera, which hides underneath the Toyota badge. Now you have around 215 litres of boot space in here. Again, I've made this complaint about the CHR and a few other Toyotas. It could be lowered a bit, so that's where the boot starts. It could go to there with the wheel a little bit lower. So we'll go in and open it. And there it is, your spare tyre. It's the FK990, I believe. Don't go over 80 when you're putting that on. But yeah, it's an average amount of boot size. It could be a bit deeper in to fit a bit more stuff in there. And let's close the boot. Now we're going to go into the passenger seats. So very tinted rear windows, which I like a lot. They come as stock, no modifications there. And you have your fabric seats because this is the SX. It doesn't have leather seats like the ZR. Got some cup holders on the side, and then just a normal hatchback amount of space in the back. I have put my chair, the driver's seat, pretty far back, so there's not going to be enough room for someone to stick their legs there, maybe just. And then on this side, I've pushed that seat a little bit forward, so there is enough space there. Going into the front passenger seat, you have these, what they call bucket seats, which I wouldn't define as bucket seats, but they are comfortable enough. They do hold you in quite snug. You've got the display there that is still lacking CarPlay, dual climate control. You have a Qi wireless charging there. Now the good thing I like about this, it is up to times with 3 USBs essentially, because you have your Qi wireless charging down the bottom. You have a 2.1 amp charger in here, and a normal one under there that connects to your phone to be able to connect to the car. Now we'll go around to the driver's side. Because it is the hybrid, it's the 1.8 litre 4-cylinder engine that has about 73 kilowatts from the turbo and 53 from the hybrid, which combined, Toyota says, is 90 kilowatts. So you come into the driver's seat, standard controls over there. Now on your wheel, there are your standard audio controls. There is your cruise control, which has lane keeping assist, and that determines how close to the car in front you're going to be. Now I'll show you the 2.1 amp charger. As you can see there, it says 2.1A, and then your 12 volt over there. Now the 2.1 amp doesn't actually plug into the car to be able to play audio, so you need to plug into the USB, which is hidden under there, to play audio, and that's only a 1 amp charger. So the screen is okay, given that it doesn't have CarPlay. It could be better. It could be a capacitive touchscreen. Then you've got another little screen over there which it'll allow me to change the options. You can see eco score, range, speed, and I'll go through another review of that by itself, which is basically, I would have preferred if that was in the middle as opposed to the manual speed dial, but what can you do? So the inside is okay, given that it is a mid-range, it's not the top of the line, which is the ZR, which has leather and more features, better wheels, better paints, etc. On the top, if you can see it, is your sensors and radars or your active cruise control. And there it is, your Toyota Corolla SX Hybrid with its hybrid engine, which essentially uses the batteries when it doesn't need to use the petrol motors. That's why it's so efficient, because it can use the battery motors from essentially 0 to around 20 to 30 k's an hour, and that's when you use the most amount of fuel, and then the petrol will kick in and you're good to go. There it is. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.